My name is Ewell Hopkins, and I'm the former chair of the Oak Bluffs, Massachusetts Planning Board. In my role, we were tasked with evaluating the potential introduction of a plastic playing field at our regional high school. The first such application and proposal submitted to our island community. The challenge that we faced early on was that it became quite evident that we were being subjected to a national playbook by the plastic field industry, which had a very coordinated approach of introducing misinformation and confusing data to our elected officials as we proceeded through the process of evaluation of health, safety, and other concerns that we had. I came upon Peer as an expert in this field that had worked with numerous communities, helping them understand the challenge of being targeted by a national campaign of misinformation. Working with Peer, I was able to properly formulate an approach which outlined questions and concerns that we had of industry experts, as well as assistance in writing a final decision once the board had come to a conclusion on how we wanted to proceed. I found Peer to be not only a very competent partner in terms of their legal expertise, but a very strong and moral supporter in what I found to be a very overwhelming and intimidating process. Peer was able to bring a level-headed approach, information from other communities, and most importantly, introduce us to other communities that had experienced similar things. Peer, again, provided us not only tangible resources in the terms of legal support, but also moral and emotional support in terms of partnering us and bringing us together with other peers in other communities. Based on my experience with Peer, the impact that Peer had on our community is tremendous. Again, they demonstrated to us that we were not dealing with just local forces, we were dealing with national forces, and that there was a pattern playing out that we could respond to. Without Peer's perspective, I do not believe we would have accomplished half of what we did. The intimidation factor alone was causing many elected officials to bow out of the discussion out of fear of retribution on a local level. It's tough to go to the grocery store and be accosted by individuals if you don't know that they're just reading from a playbook and that they truly don't even understand the impact that they're having on a national level. Based on my experience with Peer and the impact that I've outlined for you, I believe our community is far more engaged, far more aware, and most importantly, far more prepared to respond to additional national challenges and campaigns that we're exposed to. Closing this conversation, I would like to say that Peer is the organization that will bring communities across the country together in a coordinated way. As we know, all politics are local, and if we don't have a strong local foundation, we will not be able to counterbalance the national playbook of the industry that is going town to town, trying to sell their wares, regardless of the impact that it has on our environment. Thank you for your consideration. I hope you will consider supporting the Double Trouble campaign to defend whistleblowers and public officials who so often are on the front line and are confronted with these challenges and often encouraged just to be quiet. We no longer can be quiet, but we not only have to make noise, we have to make noise in an effective and constructive way. And I believe Peer is the organization that will assist us in that endeavor. Thank you.